So if you don't know me, my name's Bella, I'm from Chester Zoo. I've been there for 11 years now, I've worked in education for 10 years. And one of the themes for this conference was about fun. Now, for me, it was a bit of a shock. I basically went on furlough, went on maternity leave, came back in September 2021 and was told to recreate an entire education programme for the zoo. That was fun. So it was quite terrifying. We went to the team, we did lots of really cool sessions with our team to try and find out what they wanted to do. We wanted to bring back the passion with the public, but we also wanted to bring back the passion within our Zoo Ranger team, because they were all pretty low. They'd been doing a job they didn't want to do for however long, and you know, it was time to get back out and engage with them. So we came up with debates, which we've tried before, but...
Hi everyone! Nice to meet you all. So my name is Mia and I'm a conservation officer. I am part of the formal education and I'm here to do a talk about having a bit of fun.
What are you doing? This is my gig.
Yeah.
Literally my name on the slide.
We've all just had a right laugh. We don't want to listen to you moaning on about debates. Honestly, 6 whole hours. She went on and on and on about debates. What is so good about debates anyway, Bella?
Well, let me tell you, they are innovative, they're new, they're exciting, people have no idea what's going on. It's fantastic, and not only that, my Zoo Rangers are quite possibly the most competitive bunch of people you will ever meet. So getting them to pit themselves against each other to an audience is probably one of the most amusing things I get to watch on a daily basis.
Okay, but we're quite fortunate, we have a lot of staff members, as we all know. We can afford to maybe put 2 people out there, but I've spoke to so many people on this trip that have 1 person in their education team. How are you going to spare the manpower? And if you have more than 1, wouldn't you rather spread them out different areas of the zoo?
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I get it, yes, we're fortunate. We have more than 1 person that can go out and do these things, but for those which only have 1 person, the one benefit I know you all have is you have better keeper relations than we do. So get those keepers involved, get them debating their species with you, get them arguing in front of the public, because I bet they'd have a lot to say. I get the point about having 2 people, 1 person here, 1 person there, tackling more species, but we do have a way around that.
Okay, but how are you going to advertise a debate? People go to the zoo, they read the list, they think, tiger talk, lion talk, and I'm going to go, debate talk.
No, that would be really, really boring and no one would turn up. So no, we don't advertise it as a debate. That would be absolutely rubbish. And the reason for that is that what we do is we use a big flagship species. We know we've all got them. We've got, you know, elephants, jaguars, giraffes. We know that's a guaranteed audience. They're going to come, they're going to want to come and listen to them. And so we gather an audience by advertising it as a talk. And that also increases the element of surprise when someone starts arguing against it and you get people going, what?
Okay, what about the lesser known species? What about the tapirs? What about the capybaras? Are we just going to leave them out?
No, because we don't just debate 1 species, because that, again, although it would be fun, it helps us to debate some of the smaller species. So we're very lucky at Chester Zoo, and I don't know how this works in your collections, but a lot of our animals are spread about geographically. So we have jaguars next to sloths, we have tapirs next to tigers, we have elephants next to greater one-horned rhinos. And what you've then got is an animal that we do get an audience for, getting an audience, and an animal that we don't normally get an audience for, getting an audience. And we can debate these 2 species together, and that means that we're getting an audience for these lesser well-known animals, the ones that normally don't get a shout-out, and people are learning about them because we can talk about adaptations, we can do predator versus prey, all of those age-old questions, you know, what would win in a fight? If you want to go down that road, please do, because it's really, really funny. The kids will go, so it's really, really good fun.
Okay, trick the public. I like it. I think my big concern though is conservation. As a zoo, we are preventing extinction. How are we going to get the conservation message across for 2 different animals in 1 talk?
Yeah, that is the tough bit. Obviously, we want to get a conservation message across. It's it's a way of tackling that and ending on a mutual point. So when we're talking about two species from the same habitat, we're talking about animals that are normally impacted by the same conservation issues, so palm oil, deforestation, plastic pollution, all those big messages. And it's a really good way to start rounding it up. And you can see people starting to click why we've done this as a type of engagement. So talking about those things and rounding it up into a really nice conservation message where both species are affected by the same issue. And then obviously providing people with that action they can then take away.
As much as I hate to admit it, I feel like she's winning the argument. But what about the public? Have we got them involved at all at this point, and we're debating? Do you guys feel left out?
Oh, who said yes? Well, let me ask you this then. Obviously, we're not going to ever detract within a talk. We still get people to do the actions, act like tigers, that's great. But let me ask you this now. Who would be interested in coming to chat to me about how we do debates and maybe introduce it into your collection when you go back? I want hands up for yes. Phew, I thought everyone was going to say no.
Hands up for no!
Hands up for no. Oh, and hands up for not sure, need to know more about it. There's one person at the back, I'll take it. So we do have the vote at the end, and you would be astounded by how many times the lesser known species actually win. I can't count the amount of times that sloths seem to have won over jags. It's amazing, I don't know. But that is what we do in a nutshell with our new programme. So debates are just one small, tiny chunk of kind of just looking at how we deliver things differently. So drawing the audience, it's not just talks, it's more performance-based. We've been talking to, Adam at the back, just getting more of those performance skills into our ranger team. So if you want to know more about what we do at Chester Zoo, how we've kind of gone through the processes, please do find me for the rest of the conference, and thank you very much for listening to us.